138 cases reported over the last financial year. Police Ministry officials unveiled the crime stats for 2017-2018 before the Portfolio Committee on Police in Parliament today. Bank robberies and truck hijackings have also increased in the last year. Major General Norman Sekhukhune has taken the committee through the cash in transit stats.
The robbery of cash in transit, the highest point was in 2008-9. And then we have reached the lowest point at 2014-15. Unfortunately, since 2014-15, we had 3 consecutive years whereby this crime has been increasing. In 2016-17, we had 152 cases. Current financial year, we had 238. Then we are currently case difference of 86. That is, it has increased by 56.6. Robbery, bank robbery was its highest point at 2008-9. The lowest point was in 2016-17 with 3 cases. 2017-18, this crime has increased by 10 counts. That is the difference between the 3 and the 10. Then truck hijacking, we have also been at the highest point in 2008-9. However, we have in 2011-12, we had the lowest point, which was 821. And in the current financial year, unfortunately, when we compare to the previous financial year, it has also increased. Where we seem to be achieving some results was in contact crimes, that is both your arson and malicious damage to property. They have both gone down. Arson gone down by 452 charges, malicious damage to property gone down by 4,917, and overall the category has gone down by 5,369. Robbery, property-related crimes, that includes your burglary, both residential and non-residential, theft of motor vehicle and motorcycle, theft out of and stock theft. We have realized decreases across the 4. That is your burglary at non-res, a decrease of 4,423. Burglary at residential, 18,560. Unfortunately, in stock theft, we have increased, and then this increase has been consistent for the past 3 years. And then currently, I think we are sitting at the highest point at 28,849. Now, looking at the 17 community reported crimes over a 10-year trend, they have decreased from 1,885,881 to 1,662,815. That is 76,165 counts less. Now, the 17 community reported crimes have been decreasing for 6 consecutive years, reaching the lowest point in the current financial year. That is the 76,165 that we are referring to in this instance. Now, the broad categories 2-year comparison, which I've already touched when we're looking at the 10-year trend, but this year it has just been summarized to give you a picture at a glance. Contact crimes have decreased by 1.1%, that is 6,955, or when you compare the numbers, it's 608,321 in the 2016-17 financial year, and currently we have 601,366. Similarly, contact-related crimes, which include your arson and malicious damage to property, have also gone down by 5,369. Property-related crimes, 32,678. And then other serious crimes we've decreased by 31,163. Now, we look at the top 30 stations in terms of the 17 community reported crimes, and what we have observed is that most of the stations that are sitting in the top 30 stations for the 17 community reported crimes are stations from Gauteng, where we had 13 stations in the top 30 stations being in the Gauteng province. Western Cape had 9, KZN had 4, Free State and Mpumalanga, Northwest and the Northern Cape have contributed 1 station each to the top 30 station. What is also worth noting is that most of these stations are those stations that are servicing the metros or central business district within the respective provinces. And when one looks at the contribution of the top 30 stations to the total 17 community reported crimes, these stations contribute the weight of 15% of all the 17 community reported crimes that we have reported in the current financial year.
Police Minister